Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
We are, of course, at the future Nou Camp. Given a new look after 4 years of renovations, it is bigger, better and ever more beautiful. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
Venezuela really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up there... Chance, surely! No, just over.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
And there's green grass ahead of him. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. That's what he's saying. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Martinez. Oh, he's burst through!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And back to the goalkeeper. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And the shot! It's in! And we have liftoff!
The goal scorer for Venezuela.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, having the thrust to get there is one thing. Having the composure to score is another.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And reclaimed it in a trice. And he's picked it up out wide. He's found a way through. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
He's keen, determined to have his say.
Zimbabwe really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Zimbabwe with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's destined for the flank. Space for him to turn and look. They've got a corner here. Zimbabwe have the chance to go the other way. Decent chance! It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring.
Number 17.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Josef Martinez.
Venezuela are doing very nicely, thank you.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Thinks about the shot. Now there's a fine ball, and the shot! And it's in! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Zimbabwe cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
And he's straight offside. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Martinez. Threads one in. Shot could be on. It's a good-looking delivery. He's had a shot! And it's in! And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Jefferson Savarino. Jefferson Savarino. Jefferson Savarino.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely.
Takes a shot! And he hits the net! And deep into first half stoppage time, a timely strike. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Just one in it now.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
He has found a way through. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. So, a temporary halt to the action. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Substitution on the field. Number 12. Coming on the field is...
And here is the first touch of the second half.
Zimbabwe really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Arampuru. Zimbabwe do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
That has been knocked clear. And it's hoisted clear. Now, can they get him away? And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Always goal side. Big chance! Great chance! Off the post. It's a goal! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Josef Martinez. Josef Martinez.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Picked out brilliantly. Oh, this is a great position. Can he finish? He's got a goal! Just one goal in it now. Game on!
After 60 minutes.
Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
shift in momentum, perhaps.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Brilliantly cut out. They've played it short. Pings in across. And he's there to clear it. Zimbabwe are looking to go forward now.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Martinez. Zimbabwe do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
He's in a great position here. Can he finish? And yes, it's there! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, now they've saved themselves. You can really sense a change in the whole atmosphere here. It's going to be pretty manic from now to the final whistle.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Substitution on the field. Number 7. Coming on to replace him is number 27.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Now, who's going to be first to this? A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
He shifted it to the flank. Pass is just off target.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Chance! Oh, that could be pivotal! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it!
Goal scorer for Venezuela after 89 minutes in.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Substitution on the field. Number 19. Coming on the field is...
So a bit of a
number
revolving
10.
door here. Lots and lots of changes.
Well, his stamina was called into
6
question
added
then, but there's
minutes have
absolutely
been
nothing
indicated.
wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very...
Goes for a shot! It's hit the crossbar. He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, Peter, sometimes that happens. You get a great connection, and yet that proves to be the problem. It was too good to go in.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here.
Look, there has to be more urgency.
That's it, the referee says enough. A game of margins of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, the game plan for me just looked a little confused, and the crowd seemed to pick up on this early on, and it just created a kind of negative vibe around the whole stadium, and I think this performance was one best deleted from the memory bank now.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.